FC25 is around the corner and I've got 5 career mode story ideas for English clubs to add more excitement to your game this year. Stay till the end because number 5 is probably the best. First up, Ipswich Town. Ipswich Town FC is a team with a legacy that might surprise even seasoned football fans, making them an intriguing choice for FC25. The club has returned to the Premier League after a 24-year wait, showing great resilience and determination. But what makes them truly special are the 3 stars above their crest. A big reminder of what this club was capable of and what you could potentially help them achieve once again. The fans of Ipswich Town have affectionately nicknamed their team the Tractor Boys, a nod to the club's agricultural roots and the hard-working blue-colour spirit that the team embodies. This fan base is deeply passionate and they support their team through thick and thin, providing a home field advantage that is as warm and welcoming as it is intimidating to visiting teams. Financially, Ipswich Town is in a stronger position than many might realise. Amongst one of the wealthiest clubs in the Championship last season, Ipswich carries a relatively modest debt of around £8 million. This is probably going to be wiped out in the Premier League season, right? I mean, it should be with all the money flying around. This means that if you can guide them through that critical first season back in the Premier League, there's serious potential for rebuilding and strengthening the squad in the seasons that follow. With the right investments, Ipswich could quickly become a force to be reckoned with in English football once again. Their home, Portman Road, is a stadium steeped in history with a capacity of 30,000. It's not the largest ground in the Premier League, but it's far from small and full of electric, loyal fans. Ipswich, when it comes to their play style, sometimes play with a 3-4-2-1 formation, focusing on quick transitions and dynamic wing play. Their emphasis on possession football and pressing high up on the pitch made them a dominant force in the Championship last season, which sounds fun to me, to be honest. Choosing Ipswich Town in FC25 isn't just about taking on a challenge, it's about writing the next chapter in a rich story of history and potential. With the right guidance, the Tractor Boys could once again plough their way to the top of English football, and you could be the one to lead them there. Next up, we look at Southampton. If you're looking for a challenge that combines a rich legacy and the opportunity to nurture young talent, Southampton could be the perfect team for you. What truly sets Southampton apart is their remarkable academy, known as one of the best in the country. The Southampton Academy has produced some of the biggest names in football, including Gareth Bale, Theo Walcott, James Ward-Prowse and Luke Shaw. By choosing Southampton, you're stepping into a role that allows you to manage a team and develop the next generation of footballing superstars. This team thrives on smart recruitment, tactical flexibility and a never-say-die attitude. In FC25, you'll have the opportunity to continue this tradition, utilising the club's strong scouting network and youth system to build a team capable of challenging the big boys in English football. St Mary's Stadium, Southampton's home ground, provides a fantastic atmosphere for both players and fans with a capacity of over 32,000. Financially, Southampton is in a stable position, but they're not a club that can afford to spend recklessly. This adds an extra layer of challenge in FC25 where smart budgeting, clever signings and maximising the potential of every player will be key to success. However, this also makes any achievements with Southampton all the more rewarding, knowing that you've built success through hard work and strategic planning. Southampton mostly play a style of football that mixes long balls over the defence with slow, controlled passing in the midfield and backline. They aim to use their fast forwards to exploit space behind opposition while supporting players find pockets of space to receive passes. The fullbacks often move into midfield to assist and the wingers like to stay wide to stretch play, sort of like a inverted defending type of approach that you see Man City and Arsenal usually deploy. In FC25, choosing Southampton FC means embracing a club with a proud history, a bright future and the chance to make your mark in the Premier League. This promises to be both challenging and deeply satisfying. If you're ready to take on the role of a manager who can rebuild and inspire, Southampton is the team for you. Next up we have Newcastle United, probably the best team in this list. So Newcastle United are one of the most exciting and dynamic teams you can choose in FC25, offering a unique blend of history, passion and potential. If you're looking for a team that combines a storied past with an incredible promising future, Newcastle is the club for you. Speaking of their rich history, and founded in 1892, the Magpies, as they are affectionately known, have a passionate fan base that fills St James's Park week in and week out, creating one of the most electrifying atmospheres in the Premier League. They have 4 league titles and 6 FA Cups. However, it's been decades since they last lifted a major trophy, and they are hungry. Could you be the one to return silverware to the Tyne? What makes Newcastle United particularly appealing in FC25 is their current trajectory. Since their recent takeover by a Saudi-backed consortium, Newcastle has become one of the wealthiest clubs in the world. This has allowed them to invest heavily in the squad, bringing in top talents and building a team that can compete with the very best in the Premier League. Just in recent times, over the past few years, they've brought in players like Bruno Guimaraes, Sandro Tonali, Alexander Isak, and they've already made a huge impact on not only on the Newcastle side, but also the Premier League. And with the resources available, you'll have the ability to further strengthen the squad and challenge for the Premier League title and other domestic honours. The team currently has developed a distinctive playing style that combines solid defensive organisation with fast, fluid, attacking football. This is a team that can press high, counter-attack with pace, and control games with possession. As a manager, you can build on this foundation, just like Eddie Howe is doing currently, adding your own tactical tweaks and guiding the team to new heights. St James's Park, as mentioned before, with its 52,000 seat capacity, is one of the most iconic stadiums in English football. Playing in front of those passionate fans in that historic arena will give you a unique experience in FC25. Every home match will feel like an event, and the support of the Toon Army will motivate you to make St James's Park a fortress. Finally, the only thing I can really say about Newcastle is it represents a project. Everything is in place to become a new powerhouse in English football, a massive fan base, financial power, and a squad filled with talent. But success won't come easy with the likes of Arsenal, Manchester City, Liverpool, Aston Villa, and the likes already well on their way to being strong sides in the Premier League. You'll need to deal with the pressures of expectation in an already super competitive league, but if you can bring glory back to Newcastle, you'll not only be a hero on Tyneside, but also one of the top managers in the game. The Magpies are ready to soar. Are you ready to lead them? The 4th team on the list is Blackburn Rovers. Blackburn Rovers is one of the most intriguing and rewarding teams you can potentially choose in FC25, offering a rich history, passionate fan base, and the potential to restore a fallen giant to its former glory. If you're looking for a team with deep roots in English football and the opportunity to make a real impact, Blackburn Rovers is the perfect choice. Blackburn was one of the founding members of the Football League and has won 3 league titles, including the famous, believe it or not, Premier League in 1995. A monumental achievement, marking them as one of the few clubs outside the traditional powerhouses to lift the Premier League. However, the years since have been challenging, with the club slipping down the divisions. The chance to bring Blackburn back to the top is an exciting prospect for any manager looking for a challenge. The fan base is passionate and loyal, with Ewood Park providing an electric atmosphere on match days. These fans remember the glory days and are desperate to see their club rise again. As a manager, you'll have the chance to give them what they've been longing for, a return to the top flight and the chance to compete with the best teams in England once again. They aren't a club with limitless resources, so you'll need to be shrewd in the transfer market, scouting young talents and making the most of your budget. The challenge lies in making the right signings, developing players, and instilling a winning mentality throughout the squad. By focusing on youth, you can build a team that not only wins now, but is also set up for long-term success. Guiding a young squad to promotion and then seeing them thrive in the Premier League will be a hugely satisfying achievement. Tactically, Blackburn's manager is quoted saying about his team, "I want the ball to play with freedom and play the lovely football that we know they can play. We want to embed that. We have a lot of ideas on how we want to play football. There is some fantastic talent here and we are certainly not trying to stop doing that at all. I want to make us a little more competitive and a bit stronger without the ball." So basically what he's trying to say is better defensively without losing the attacking flair. That will be your task. Ewood Park, Blackburn's home ground, is steeped in history and tradition with a capacity of over 30,000, which is a decent size for teams outside of the Premier League, right? It's a stadium that has seen some of the greatest moments in English football, and as a manager you'll have the chance to create new memories for the fans and turn Ewood Park into a fortress once again. Blackburn Rovers is a club that has tasted success at the highest level but is now in need of a manager who can guide them back to where they belong. If you're up for the challenge of reviving a fallen giant, restoring pride to a passionate fan base and making your mark on English football history, then Blackburn Rovers is the team for you. And finally, we're up to our bonus club, Notts County. Notts County is a club that was founded in 1862 and they are the oldest, you heard me, the oldest professional football club in the world. Not just England, not just Spain, Italy, wherever. The oldest professional football club in the world. Crazy, right? Their storied past includes notable achievements such as winning the FA Cup in 1894 and being one of the original members of the Football League. Managing a team with such a legacy means you're not just guiding a football club, you're becoming part of a historic narrative that has shaped English football. Currently competing in League 2, Notts County represents a club with tremendous potential. The goal is not just to achieve immediate success, but to lay the groundwork for long-term stability and growth. The supporters at Meadow Lane are known for their unwavering loyalty and creating an energetic atmosphere at home games, which will be a key part of your managerial journey. Financially, Notts County presents a manageable challenge. With careful budgeting and smart investment in players, you can build a squad capable of competing in League 2 and beyond. Strategic planning will be crucial as you aim to achieve promotion and set the stage for future success in League 1, the Championship, and who knows, maybe the Premier League if you have enough in the tank. Meadow Lane, with its 19,000 seat capacity, is a historic ground that has witnessed many memorable moments. As a manager, you'll have the chance to create new memories and make the stadium a fortress once again. The challenge of turning Meadow Lane into a place where opposing teams fear to visit adds an extra layer of excitement to your managerial role. That means taking serious any domestic competition you're part of to put Notts County back on the map once again. The opportunity to write the next chapter in their illustrious history, restore the club's reputation and lead them back to the higher echelons of English football is definitely tempting. If you're up for a project that combines historical significance with the thrill of rebuilding and achieving success, Notts County is the team for you. Well, that's all I have for you today. There are so many stories out there. What are your plans? Let me know down in the comments. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace!